Welcome back to L Views with your host Majimbe, DJ Infamous, and guest host Shmack, as they chat with R&B artist Solo D about today's portrayal of R&B in media and the memories and experiences that influence his sound. All this and more when you sit back, relax, and enjoy L Views.
Hey, what's up, peeps? Y de lo mío, sit down and take a seat. Que lo que, siéntate. Lawrence and beyond, what's going on? You already know, hosting the dynamic duo, my Jeep Indigent Infamous.
You already know I'm in the building.
And today we got a guest helping us with the episode, co-hosting as well. We got Shmack.
Shmack is in the
What's
building.
up, guys? We here.
And our main guest right now, Solo D. What's good, man?
Yeah. He's in the building, man. Been a long time coming, feel me?
And Solo, introduce yourself, man. Tell my listener a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah.
You talented, man.
Yeah, I go by Solo D. I sing, songwrite. I don't know. It's weird, actually, talking about myself, because I made a practice of, letting the music speak for me.
Yeah. So what are your verses? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
a verse?
Something. Has something about you.
All right. Imagine.
That'd be
Next
crazy.
time,
Yeah,
I'll have a verse, like a intro verse, introduce myself.
Word. Let's get it. So, through the endeavors of music writing and being an R&B and stuff like that, what keeps you fueling in that genre? Because that genre I feel you have to be very powerful for it. Mm-hmm. Because nowadays people just want to hear that, bow, man, now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of R&B music coming out like that. Well, mainstream that's getting played like that. Yeah, depending on one or two. It's mostly hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Because I feel like right now club records and up tempo shit is what's really popular. Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I try to keep a message in the music, and I don't know, not without being too deep, because I feel like this generation niggas is it's really instant gratification. Niggas is not trying to sit here and listen and decipher shit. So kind of just finding that balance.
Yeah.
But R&B, I don't know. I'm really passionate about it, so I feel like it makes me want to go harder. The fact that it's not what's popular, just trying to create something that people can still vibe with.
And
My fault. But what made you get into the R&B?
Well, I mean,
or when you found out how to that you could sing.
I could sing. Well, I sang for the first time probably in church when I was young, and then in school, in high school, I did a lot of different choirs and shit, and then I want to say a year or two after I graduated, I was at one of my cousin's houses and I was just singing or whatever, and one of my cousin's boys was like, "Nigga, you gotta come to the studio." And it's crazy because I always sang my entire life, and I always wrote. I've always just been good with words and shit, but I never thought to do them together. So niggas brought me to the studio for the first time, and that was my first time hearing my voice out of speakers like that and shit. And I just never turned back.
Okay. And what's the difference between singing in a choir and in the studio? Because you don't have that backup, you don't have that flow.
Yeah,
you're going back and forth with the same person that's gonna sing. It's damn, I gotta hit this. No, I know. How's the difference?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of dope because when you're singing in a choir, the dopest part obviously is that you have the different sounds, the blend of different voices and shit. But when I'm in the studio, I can take that knowledge and then dub myself, harmonize with myself, so it kind of all contributes just to the general sound. That's funny because I was talking to Annie about that earlier, about just how I was in mad choruses and shit, and she's like, "Damn, that's probably why you have so many melodies and shit in your head." And I never thought about it like that.
Yeah,
because you know how to you could flow on different things because you already seen how multiple people can flow on it.
It's interesting how religion, some religions group bring you a little close to music.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them.
Is that a lot of people started with music,
church.
To be real with you, the minorities. We don't have music class. They even took music class out of regular public school. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the only way to get music, or you to even do music like that would be in a choir.
This belong was wrote horribly by Mr.
And And like for me, I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh damn.
So the music they heard, it was like piano instrumentals. So
they didn't listen to like.
Nah, it was piano instrumentals. And once in a blue, they sang along to something. But it was literally a lot of piano instrumentals, at least in the temple that I was in and grew up in for a little bit. And I always ask myself, yo, why do I like piano instrumentals? I'll be listening literally to piano instrumentals remixed, a little bit more hip-hop-ish, but is the piano the main character. And I'll be, why am I into it? And I'm like, oh, I think it's because of when I was a kid, they used to put a lot of piano instrumentals. Like, even though they were boring to me, I like the more darker tones, the more emotional tones and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, like even Shmack, when me and Shmack used to like sit down and just chill at my crib and whatever, we would listen to music, and I'll listen to music in a different way how he listens to music. You feel me? Like I'll break down sounds, I'll pick out samples, like old samples. I'll be like, yo, I heard that sample before. Like I heard it at my job. You feel me? Like I heard it before, so I'll go and I'll dig it in and I'll be that sample. You feel me? Like I listen to music different just because I've listened to different music, like church music and things like that.
Facts.
But getting into all this, when it came down for you to like actually like start writing your music and everything, like was it hard for you? Like, do you get like? Of course, everybody gets writer's block, but did you know like, oh, I could actually do this? Like, it wasn't like forced out.
Well, you know what's crazy? That particular thing though, like, can I actually do this? Is what I would say probably held me back for so long from actually trying. But like when I first started, I started off like in a group, believe it or not, with 3 rappers. So like, you know, when you're doing a song with 4 niggas, like you're not gonna get that much time. So I started off just kind of like writing verses, and then being like the only singer, niggas always had me on the hook. So like that's how I kind of got into like the hip hop, like, you know, like flavor of like the R&B. So I kind of like mix it up a little bit. But yeah, I started off just like writing verses, writing hooks. Then I remember I sat and was like, I gotta like write my own song and shit. And I don't know, just like anything else, you know, you can kind of like break it down into tasks. I think like niggas look at songwriting, like you hear a whole song and you're like, damn, nigga, like I can't imagine how like from like from a blank canvas. But you know, you just do it like block by block, you know, and then just like over time, just practicing. Like it's something that like when I first started doing it, I was like very, very passionate about like getting better. So
and with that being said, because you mentioned you be in the booth and your friends got you into it, are you releasing your own solo projects or you're in a group?
Nah, I was in a group for a little bit. Then we broke off into like a duo, and then I started.
How did that happen? Into a duo group?
And then 2 niggas
it's just group. To be really in a group, bro, it has to be a real thing, bro. Like, you feel me? Because a lot of, people, these egos get, you know how that shit goes. So,
everybody has to be on the same page.
Everybody definitely has to be on the same page,
So
or know where they stand.
Yeah, and I think,
so they cut in half twice.
Yeah.
So the second time it cut in half.
Yeah, facts. So it was just like, niggas gotta do their own thing, and if you cool with one person and niggas on the same page, let's do it with them. You feel me? Fuck it.
So you guys still work with each other, like the other guy?
Nah, he's not doing music anymore.
Okay.
Nah, but like I put my first solo project out like in 2013 actually, and then I put another one out in 2015. Then I dropped an EP in 2017, and then I just dropped like 4 songs not too long ago, like a month ago.
Okay.
And what are these songs' names for like people that want to look them up?
Oh yeah, the EP is called Whatever Makes It Better, and it's 4 songs. Calabasas. The second song is called One Shot, One Kill. The third one is Perfect, and then the last song is Crying in the Club.
And you write your own music. Everything. Yeah, I'm gonna ask every artist up here, bro.
Nah, you should.
Alright, do you?
I take pride in that.
I ask every artist that I'm bringing up here if they write their own music. It's not a bad thing. I don't want to be like, hey, you write your music, you suck. It's just we have artists up here that say like, you feel me, like, oh, I write my own shit, but if one of my boys says like a line and it sounds better, fuck it, I'll take it. That doesn't mean he's writing my music. Man, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like music is music, bro. It's whoever comes up. The one that's actually flowing is who makes it like what it is. That's how I look at it. Because you could write for Beyonce, but you can't sing it like Beyonce.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, Chris Brown is a perfect example, bro. Like, I could tell you that man is not writing shit these days. Like, he hasn't written, like, I've met niggas that, like, write, like, his shit, like, all his shit. And, like, I mean, like, the last, like, 10 singles that he's dropped that have been, like, hot, like, Party, Questions, Pills and Automobiles. You know, like, he puts the sauce on it, though.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And, like, that's why there are songwriters. Like, there's niggas who are passionate about writing and are really dope at it, but don't want to be at the forefront. Like, you know, don't want to, maybe they're not that good at singing.
Yeah.
You know, so, like.
But maybe it'll sound better with your voice.
Or maybe it'll be a bigger record and I'll make more money off of it.
Yeah,
and it'll lead to more opportunities, you know?
Yeah, royalties, possibilities, and stuff
Absolutely.
like that.
Yeah, I was watching an interview with that shorty LMA and
Yep.
her management. Bro, that song Boot Up was recorded a year ago.
Recorded. You want to know what's funny, bro? I know the girl who wrote it.
Yeah, she didn't.
Where?
She went to Berkeley.
Joelle James.
This girl, Bia knows who she is.
Yeah.
Because Bia went to
Shout out to
Berkeley.
Bia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
shout out to Bia. That's my
funny.
That's my shorty.
I actually don't know Bia, but she knows a lot of people. I went to Randolph High School,
Alright.
so she knows a mad people. I think she might have lived out there, but
She went to school out in Berkeley. She went to
that's
Berkeley
dope.
school.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she
I
graduated
did not
from
know
Berkeley.
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Shout
yeah,
outs.
she's
Shout out to
she's
her, bro.
putting on. Hell yeah,
She
crazy.
fucking got mad shit going on right now.
Super
so
dope.
Shout out to her though, but
Yeah.
definitely that shorty from Berkeley wrote LMA's song, bro.
That's a perfect example.
That's crazy.
She wrote that shit, nigga, like 4 years ago, I believe. And she tried, to my understanding, like, she tried to get it, like, bring it to radio. And, like, it wasn't, like, getting picked up. I believe she tried to, like, shop it to other artists. It wasn't getting picked up. And then she just, like, pushed really, really hard, like, her, for LMA to, like, you know, use it as a single. And, nigga, that shit was in the top 10 for, like, weeks, you
Bro,
know?
that shit
So,
pop, bro. That shit on YouTube right now is like at like almost 300 mil views, bro. That's
Thanks to
fucking crazy.
DJ Monster for some
Oh yeah, cause he looked out for her, cause I guess she was doing like singles. and
Shout
shit.
out.
mm-hmm. Which, not, nigga,
Probably,
covers,
like,
on,
covers on
Instagram.
Instagram. And they were only, like,
not even
30
YouTube,
seconds.
yeah. Smart.
So she looked out, bro. She's doing her thing, man. Shout out to her. You
Mhm.
feel me? And shout out to the shorty that wrote it for her, cause she's from. I mean, she went to Berkeley. That's close.
She was signed to Chris Brown as well a couple years ago.
That's what's up.
She's been putting in work, bro, and she's like an amazing singer. She's another person who like popped like off of like YouTube doing cover videos and shit like that. But she's also like a dope writer.
Yeah. And which avenue do you feel like it's hot? YouTube, Instagram, you know, like what's your avenue? What how do you pushing it?
I mean, I think it really depends on like your brand.
Okay.
I think YouTube, like if you can crack it, cause there's like a method to it. You can see like nigga like, and I never really got it until like people started putting me on to like, you know, the couple YouTubes and like, you know you know what I'm talking about, like videos where like couples and like you know like lifestyle shit.
Personalities,
Yeah,
online
shit,
personalities.
Like nigga, this generation is like low key mad weird. Like
Yeah,
they like to
and-
watch people live and shit.
and everything's on video, so whatever's on video will get more than just like visuals is what people want to see.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Yeah, like a Queen Naja nigga, like she popped off of YouTube, you know, like
Nigga, that nigga Post Malone popped off of SoundCloud, bro, and now he's
Yeah.
just fucking like one of the biggest artists. Like he gets played in the UK like crazy and shit.
I tried to hate him.
Like, I don't like his music at 100, but I could.
It's
listen
not
to
bad
it.
music.
It's not like I won't be like, oh, that shit is whack. But he's
one
not
of
on my playlist more than 5 songs or like 2 songs.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I'm not like looking for a Post Malone song, but like if I hear it, nigga, if I'm drunk at the club, I'm like, yeah, better now.
You get turned up.
Of course.
And everybody loves fucking White Iverson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that song is
That
not
was a
even
hit.
crazy.
It's
like
not
that.
mad simple.
Yo.
Niggas love that shit.
But it's dope. That
Nice.
shit what he did with 21 Savage is like made him like something.
Oh
else.
yeah, Rockstar.
Rockstar
That shit went number one,
in a
no?
different way. I don't know, but I know that shit was
I believe so.
everywhere though.
Yeah.
It was fire. And speaking about collabs, are you guys working on anything?
Yeah, why didn't you and Shmack work on something?
Yeah, we got an album coming out.
Word.
No, bro.
Goddamn. Like that.
I was gonna be like, all
We
right.
haven't spoken about that, but he is working with my girlfriend Annalise. I know
Okay.
some of you guys may know her. She
Yeah,
has an awesome voice.
Yeah.
she does. Super talented.
But yeah,
You can back up.
right there.
Yeah,
We're good.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll cut that up.
Alright.
I probably won't.
Yeah, he probably. Nah, but yeah, fucking yeah. Nah, I know about your girl. She makes she sings awesome. You feel me? I've been on her for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
She's my cool. You feel me? And that's the reason I was talking to her about getting you on, and she spoke to Shmack, and shit happened after that.
See,
that's what's up.
And which song out of all your songs you feel that has gotten the feedback to keep you like, it's like, you know what, okay, like have you ever considered feedback as a fuel source? I mean, because I don't know if I'm assuming.
No, I like feedback. I definitely love feedback. I mean,
The most fire track.
it's always, you kind of gotta like know who you're talking to and understand how like educated of a response it is. And by educated, I don't mean like educated of a person, because like you
Like
don't
just
gotta be book
educated
smart
in
to
kind
know
of
music or to know sound exactly. But like some people will give like a real like surface opinion, and like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll just like, thanks, whatever. I appreciate you listening. But I appreciate when niggas give me like good feedback. Well, like niggas is like really actually listen to like the lyrics, like listen to the bars, and like be like, yo, I heard this shit was hard, or like I like the beat selection, or like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends do that shit with us. Like they'll play music for like me and Brian.
Mhm.
Shit, we just sit down and listen
We
to
love
it.
that.
Like,
We'll
we'll be like, yo,
we give
I
legit
tell niggas
feedback.
straight
I
up.
don't know.
I've done to my friends like, yo, you made a whack song, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Schmack knows what it is. Like,
Facts.
Schmack will come at me with a verse, and I'll be like, Schmack, you could do way better than that. Come on, kid. You know what I mean? Like, but then it's not. I'm not hating on him. I'm not saying
Right.
he can't rap, because he definitely could rap. But I'm not.
Mhm.
If I know what he could put out, I'm not gonna let my boy embarrass himself. Like, yeah, you're fucking.
Nah, see, I was
Do your
saying
thing.
the other day too, man. You gotta like, if niggas ask you your opinion, I think you gotta be honest, because like if you don't, then it devalues your opinion.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
That's a fact. That's a fact. No, and then at the end of the day, when you go and make music, you're gonna start thinking everything's hot.
Yeah.
Everything you do is fire, and it's like, yo, you need to stop doing that.
And
You need to stop doing that. I'm telling you right now.
But to answer your question, Vertigo is the name of the song.
Vertigo.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
Like,
a
niggas
really
gotta
good
got
song.
Speakers, nothing? No.
I have it here on my phone.
No, we'll put it on, like, if you want, like, in
You should.
in the intro of the episode or whatever. I mean, when it drops.
He got a couple hits.
Yeah,
That way it was fire too.
Yeah,
Him
that
and
one.
Grams got an ill project together.
Yeah,
too.
shout out
Shout
to
out to
fucking
Grams.
Grams, man. That's
Shout
my
out to
guy,
Grams.
bro. We get it in with that guy. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He does his thing, bro. What?
Real spitter right there.
Yeah, that's a
Facts.
fact. Shout out to him. But when it comes down to your music,
Mhm.
what do you think that you personally can better yourself as? Like when you listen to your music, be like, damn, I wish I was better at this. You
When I
feel me?
listen,
Like when you're doing your own music.
I don't know about like what I could do better. I know that like I'm looking to make like all the records going forward a lot bigger. Like I want the sound to be bigger. I think one thing I really want to work on is finding a way to kind of like simplify it a little bit. I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit wordy, and I think like right now, like believe it or not, like niggas think that like, when you hear like the simple songs that it's like easier, but it's actually harder, because like, to get your message across while saying less,
words.
without being corny and
Yeah.
also being catchy and making sense.
Yeah.
It's a lot that goes into songwriting. Like,
Yeah, because you're not just gonna.
I would imagine.
Whatever, a lot of things that are popping off right now is like, it's whatever. But when you hear a really good song,
Mhm.
like, yo, that Meek Mill song with him,
Miguel?
it's PNB Rock, and it's called Dangerous.
Yeah.
That song is fire, bro.
With him and Jeremiah.
Yeah. Yo, that song is fire, bro. Like, that's a song that, you feel me, everybody sat down, they did their thing, you feel me, like, it wasn't like yo, we wavy, bada, bada, bada. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't one of those that actually sat down and were like, yo, we're gonna push this song. Because, bro, I've seen the promotion on that song is crazy. You feel me? Yeah, they're big artists, but they're really pushing that song, you feel me? And that song is fine. It's like, I could see you doing, that type of music, because that's exactly what you do.
Oh,
You
yeah.
make that.
Yeah, I told him that when I first met him, because
I
my
like that.
girl put me onto his
I like
music,
that
and I was
argument.
just like, yo, why isn't this kid famous? Like, he has really good talent. Like, he's like, I would say, like, our Chris Brown of Lawrence.
Yeah, I feel. Nah, but I'm saying,
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, bro,
Like,
bro.
that's how I personally feel about him. Like, listen to the words and the music he does. I'm not saying that to gas him up. Like, his work and the quality is
Thank you,
all
bro.
fire, bro. You won't be disappointed.
Nah,
if you
I've
hear
heard
it.
I've heard your music when Shmack will be driving, and I'll be like, yo, what's that? He'll be like, yo, that's that kid that I was trying. I'm gonna get you on the podcast, and I'm
That's
like,
what's up.
yo, bro, it sounds like industry shit. Like literally, bro, no gas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no bulto. But this nigga makes good music, bro.
And so I'm assuming that you dig deep in your lyrics.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what's your background? Where do you get that?
What do you mean?
Like where do you get that that thought of going really deep in that emotion? Do you take it from personal experience?
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
definitely a lot of personal experiences. Like I try not to. I feel like the biggest struggle for me, and it's gonna sound crazy, is like trying to make shit and like resist the urge to like just say shit. You know what I mean? Like niggas be kind of like not so authentic with it. Like I don't ever want to like have a lyric and the nigga be like, "What? You said what, nigga? What about a Bentley coupe? What?" Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like,
You
okay,
really want to
yeah,
keep
yeah.
it like what you're really like. You're not driving in a Bentley. You're like, you know what I mean?
you know exactly like, but you know at the same time finding a way to make records that niggas can like, you know, that niggas
Relate
fuck
to,
with
find
shit.
refreshing.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
there's some people that you could listen to your music, maybe driving in a Bentley. You feel me?
Yeah,
And be
could
like,
be-
oh shit,
it
man,
could be
driving
like-
in a Bentley.
But see,
I
that's-
feel that, man. But then again, like the people that are like supporting you right now, well, most of them are like, not driving a Bentley. You feel
I
me?
mean, you could
Yeah,
just be
but
like,
see-
Depending on the people
Mhm.
that we know, you feel me?
No,
But
you're right. You're right.
you're
But-
keeping it 100.
but he keeps it really creative. I mean,
I know that's what the creator, that's what the artist is. You can't just try to keep it too real and then like
Right.
and then just be like, "Alright, bro, but give me a fun record, bro."
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
if I hear
That's the balance.
Yeah, you
find,
gotta.
know?
That's what I'm saying. Because fun records go further sometimes than.
to both of your references, I would say like, you know, like pick me up in the whip. Like if you say that nasty, like hell yeah, I feel that. You know what I mean?
Right,
You just need
right,
to
right.
say you're nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be simple things, and that's what a lot of people crave. That
Yeah, it's just,
that relationship with that track.
Right.
That's what it is. When I think somebody really personally just knows how to sing. If you know how to sing, then everything else can come. Like you don't have to write your own music, but you can learn. But you can have somebody write for you. You feel me? But you just have to know how to sing.
Yeah.
Unless if you could semi sing and you know you got your
I
Instagram
was gonna
popping.
say, bro, you really don't like have.
No,
to
but
know
I'm
how to
saying
sing
like
these
when it
days,
comes
nigga,
to
not with
music,
Melodyne.
like when it comes to music that like a person that, let's say, I'm a big executive or person, you feel me, that wants to sign somebody, but I'm really looking into like deep down music. You feel me? Somebody has to be doing it. You feel me? Somebody like you have to know what you're getting yourself into and
Yeah.
what I'm
You
trying
have
to
to
say.
be a
Like,
certain caliber, and
like,
they'll
you
dumb
have
it
to-
down.
You have to bring something
They
to the
wanna
table, not just like you could bring just fame, like popularity, but that shit just goes
Right.
so far.
Yeah.
You unless somebody just really tossing you money like that, like bro, Takashi 6ix9ine, bro, in like couple years, bro, he's not gonna be nobody. And the next like 2 years, next year you won't hear about him. I personally think you won't.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
I
I
don't-
15 seconds of fame come up quick. Like,
Yeah, bro, he's already been up for 2 years, bro. And if you see on YouTube, bro, every time his views keep going lower and lower. No, not saying that he's not making money, but I'm saying as in like popping, like you feel me, like he is
Yeah.
right now. You feel me? And I wouldn't want to invest in an artist like that. Like look at Weezy, bro. Weezy got over with Drake and Nicki Minaj, bro.
Yeah.
He got
But
over.
but there's artists that got their
He's
ups
just
and
now starting
downs.
to see that
You know what I'm
money,
saying?
maybe.
Well, Weezy off that.
Yeah, nigga, that's what he was suing for.
That was the money that he was suing
Yeah.
for Nicki Minaj's and Drake's
And
money?
Drake, all that shit. He didn't
Birdman
get
was
nothing off of
pocketing
that.
more of that
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, I thought that nigga was just making that cake and Birdman owed Weezy bread for like their shit that was going on. You feel me? I didn't think it was any Nicki Minaj and Drake's bread. You feel me?
It was-
Yeah,
it
well, I
was a
know
big
he's
mess,
like now
big
they made
mess.
him the sole owner of Young Money and shit. But I believe like he owed him royalties like for not just that, like dating back as well. But like
That's
I'm
crazy.
pretty sure like both their shit was included.
So what do you think about the music in the city right now? What do you think about it? Like what you hear about like what you hear like let's say you're scrolling down Instagram and you follow one of these artists and shit, like what do you think? Like you think the music is good? Or you think like
I think there's a lot of talented like dope artists out here. There's
I think we're starting to see quality now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what
I
I
agree with
because
you.
there's
People are
always
trying
been
hard.
dope artists personally. I always Like I always
But
knew,
now it's
but
like
now niggas are really going
everybody's
to the
like
Sharpening
studio.
it up.
sound
Niggas
and
Really
shit.
sharpening up.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people are really like they're not just recording like and sounding rusty anymore. You feel me? People are even if the song is whack, they're spending $100 to record it in the studio.
Yeah.
You feel me? Doing a little video studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody's on their A game. Everybody's working, and I like that. And a lot of people that weren't working together now, they're working together,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
and I love that shit.
Yeah, I like
I mean-
that there's like a really dope, just like little music community out here in Lawrence. Like,
There's unity.
mhm.
Yeah,
And we need that as a city,
Yeah, we keep
especially
working
with
together.
everything
Hell
that's
yeah.
been going on. We need that.
Yeah, we definitely.
Agreed.
The thing is too that the game gets harder every single year, so you need to do, and I feel we need to do, and everybody we need to keep doing what works, and we doing what's being mad progressive. So
Mhm.
why not? Because
Yeah.
it gets harder every day, man.
And as long as everybody stays in their own lane, everybody's gonna you're gonna do their
Facts.
thing. You feel me? You stay in your lane.
Facts.
We work, man. You know what I mean? You do your thing. I do my thing, and you want to make a track. You want to do this. You want to work. Let's work. You feel me? But
Yeah.
let's keep it like that. You feel me? And that's it. And
What do you feel about the people that feel like it's okay to lane surf because they feel like they're talented that way?
Then they got that choice in life to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just don't mess up what everybody else is doing.
Facts.
You feel me? That's about it. But
Yeah.
besides that, I love what the city's doing right now. A lot of people are working together. Cause I see it. You feel me? Like we've done bring people together and people work together.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Facts.
and I love that, bro. And that's all this podcast is about, bro. Making
And-
people happy, bro.
And Solo, do you come from Lawrence?
So I was born in Boston. I lived like in Haverhill, Lawrence. I went to Randolph High. Kind of like all over the place. in
Okay.
Mass. So it's like it's always difficult when niggas ask me where I'm from. Like I was born in Boston. A lot of my family lives in Boston, but I have
Yeah.
a lot of family out here too. So
Okay.
And you're what? Puerto Rican and what? Black?
yeah, I'm black, Native American, Portuguese.
Woo!
That's
Okay.
niggas everything, bro.
How do
My
you?
guy knows Spanish too on the low.
Nah,
You know?
let him know. Let him know.
Just
I
in
never
case.
leave with that though. I always keep that in the tuck.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, you definitely look black.
Yeah, I want black.
No, but I'm saying like you look black. Like,
Like,
you don't,
like,
you don't
like,
look
like
Puerto
you don't know
Rican.
no Spanish type of
Yeah.
shit. You know?
I don't know. He was giving Dominican vibes.
My boy Grams.
Yo, he caught me by surprise. I was like, what?
Yeah, Grams knows a little bit of Spanish on the low.
Yeah, he
My
does.
guys is on deck.
Yeah, but you feel me? That's what we want people to know about you, like what you bring to the table.
Mhm.
You're definitely willing to work with other artists, right?
Oh hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
you know, I
what's
just got back like not too long ago, so like I've been kind of like laying low.
Yeah,
chilling.
tell him a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
feel
about
the
your
shit.
trip.
Yeah, you
So,
was in
I
Cali, right?
Oh yeah, yep. I was out there for like a year and some change.
And
That's cool.
who do you work with out there?
I mean, I didn't go there. I went there to kind of like pursue a career in songwriting, see what the area's like, you know. Yeah, we worked on a lot of music. We shopped a lot of music to a lot of people, but like I wasn't necessarily like working with
Like artists?
yeah, like in the studio and shit just yet, like like that. Nah. But I mean, definitely did a lot of networking. Met a lot of other people, you know, a lot of people who know people. Been on a couple of music video sets, shit.
That's dope.
Chris Brown said that shit was fire.
Oh, you were working alongside Chris Brown?
I was not working alongside him. Actually.
Okay.
No, I wasn't working. I was there, like Rich was working, and nigga, I was
Okay.
holding a drone, like just there, nigga, like on the set, eating off the craft table and shit.
Hey.
But it was cool. It was,
Yeah,
it was
it's
cool.
cool.
You had that experience.
Yeah, it was. That's kind of like I said, it was a year plan mostly for me to go out there, just see what's out there, see what I could do. You know, there was a lot I didn't expect. Like the West Coast is very, very different. Like nigga, like say goodbye to fucking plátanos maduro, nigga. Like
Damn,
that,
tight.
that shit is gone. Like
You
it's
gotta-
all
I'm about to get it
Mexican
ordered.
food, like get used to refried beans, nigga. Like not that there's anything wrong with that, cause like you know, but yeah, and
Yeah,
like
it's
too,
not what
like,
we're like used to eating. Like we can't go to get a full $5
$5
plate,
plate,
of
exactly,
rice, beans,
yeah.
and chicken. We can't do that.
none of
I'm
that.
tight.
Like and like if you were to go out there and like speak Spanish to niggas out there, like they'll look at you crazy. Like their shit, their shit is mad different.
Yeah,
It's mostly English or
they're in the future.
Nah, nigga,
Whatever.
there's like a lot of Mexican people.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so
I
like
respect-
that Mexican slang.
Yeah.
Oh, that orale way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
see,
their
I don't-
Spanish different.
I
Very,
definitely todos.
Pásame la chamarra.
Oh my god.
Yeah, tú eres malo.
But, who's your favorite R&B singer of all time? that you
All
think?
time, damn.
Or like top 5. Let's give you top 5.
Top
Top
5
five, top
R&B singers.
My nigga, yeah.
That's the
Nigga Trey.
Trey Songz is a funny
That's
cat.
my
For,
guy
for
right
those
there.
yeagos,
Nah,
he's funny.
He's gonna say Sleep Holiday, Jay Holiday.
Nah, Jay Holiday that fell off.
Nah, you know who his top 5 is?
Right. Who's
Solo
my top
D,
5?
Solo D, Solo D, Solo D, Solo D. That's his top 5 right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
nigga took the words right out of my mouth.
Fact,
Nah.
that's how you want to do.
I don't know. I like. I think
dope.
Tank is dope. R&B.
It could be shorties
I
too.
don't know. I feel like I'm on the spot.
Nah.
Like, and I know mad people. I
You don't have
listen
a
to a
top
lot
5?
of like her. I think her. Is
I never
dope.
heard her music.
Her music is fire.
I never heard
Me,
Bryson
I
Tiller's
never
dope.
Bryson Tiller's dope.
Solange. Who else? I feel like I listen to like all the same shit like all the time too. Like I got like 5 albums that I've been like cycling.
Just shuffling, just
Yeah,
get,
nigga,
get
feel
your
like-
running, get it's like
That's
like
the
coffee.
thing about me. I listen to music until I don't like it anymore.
Same,
Yeah,
Me
same.
too.
Like I can't be like when Shmack will play me a new song, I'll be like, yeah, that song is dope, but I gotta digest it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I listen to it by myself and be like, alright, I'm gonna listen to it. Boom. But I listen to the same songs every time, bro.
Mhm.
Because if I really like a song, bro, I burn that shit.
Yeah,
So,
same here.
I'm telling me.
Like, I'm burning that shit.
I'm almost done burning that Young Dolph album.
Yo, that thing is that
That
I
shit
Nigga loves
burned.
Young Dolph.
I
Shit's-
burned that.
He like
man.
he,
Young Dolph
he
is the
makes
shit.
music
Shout out to
that,
Young Dolph.
Yo, shout out to Young Dolph, but he makes music that regular niggas make that are broke, but since he got money, it pops off. that's the music he makes, bro. Because
And it's fire.
That
and it's
nigga's
fire.
grind, that
It's
nigga's
not-
motivational
his
as
grind-
fuck,
his grind is
yeah,
crazy
like-
because he's not signed. I mean, he's not
did it
signed to a
himself.
major label. He did it himself, and I respect that. But his music is just like gutter, nigga. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we heard a song earlier, bro, and I was just like, yo, bro, this nigga's like,
Wait,
he's going in the booth and just like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this. Dun, 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 dun. He's like, yeah, I'm still a millionaire, nigga. 80K a show, nigga. We good. Boom. That-
Good, like,
Yo,
that's how I feel he makes his music.
shout outs
because
to On
he's
God.
he's a trip. Shout out to Young Dolph, bro.
Yeah, shout outs.
Definitely should come over here.
And
Mhm.
ooh, that'll be crazy.
Right?
But speaking
people-
about that stuff, are you willing to, let's say, I don't know if you're willing to, but like do you collab with people that make trap music?
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing, bro. I mean, yeah, I hope when we leave today, maybe y'all will listen to some more of my music,
Okay.
But yeah, I do like hip hop, R&B, Like when I did the EP with Grams, we did like a lot of like,
Trappish
Yeah.
kind of. You know.
my boy could rap too.
No, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can't rap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could
like
rap.
years ago, nigga, I did when
He
I
could rap.
like first
He
started
got,
doing
he got a
music.
nice flow.
Okay.
Bro, I think if
He
you
put
could
me
sing,
on.
if you,
Yesterday, I think
me
I was
personally,
there.
if you could sing, you could probably rap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got like that Chris Brown like flow to him, like like he could rap and he could sing.
Word. And like you said you're always everywhere, right? So you're able to adapt in different environments. And how do you feel about Lawrence right now? Like, you've been around, you've seen that we went through a tragedy not too
Yeah.
long ago. What are you feeling right now, man? Like I see you're around, you've been around the city.
Yeah. First off, I gotta say, like, definitely shout out to Lawrence, cause like I've lived like a bunch of places, but I feel like Lawrence was probably the first place that like really embraced me as an
Yeah.
artist, and like niggas really showed love. Like, like before I moved, I was doing like mad shows. You know what I'm saying? And like niggas just always like supported. So I think it's dope that in light of like all the tragedy and shit, that like I feel like niggas are really really tight right now. Like I've seen like a lot of unity, like niggas had the 978 fest and shit. Like
Yeah, that
everybody
was
was in
fun.
there,
Yeah,
it was
that
peaceful.
was
Yeah, that
definitely
was
one of
fun.
the best
That was
things
fun.
to do.
That was a dope event.
Shout out
That
to me.
event was
I think
crazy.
like it's good, nigga, cause like when you travel outside of Lawrence,
Bojo.
people have their own opinion of like what Lawrence is or like what people are like here, but like nigga, there's like a really dope community here, and I think, you know, just more shit like that will help to kind of change the narrative a bit, you know.
Yeah, well, I feel the same way too, because right now we're just getting the rap of, I mean, the evidence is around, but you know, there's a lot of people doing, you know, drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what some of the other outside world kind of wants to highlight, you know, and we're over here trying to do what we can to maintain it, and we're here trying to promote positivity.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
fact,
You know
and
what I'm
that's the reason why everybody working together makes a better Lawrence, bro.
Right.
Because the less people have problems with each other, and they're rather doing something that they both love to do, then what's the issue? You feel me?
We all win like that.
We all win, bro. I mean, somebody pops out here, bro. They're gonna start bringing people up with them. You feel me? Like, whoever pops out here, if he pops one time, you feel me? I know he's not just gonna be like, oh yeah, I was, I mean, like, you're gonna bring the people that he rocks with. And I mean, like, if a good artist that, you feel me, that's working, he'll be like, yo, fam, you know, ask him for, you know what, I'll look out for you, bro. We're from the same city, bang, bang, let's do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's it. We keep it rocking, bro. A little share goes a long way, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Always
all it
does,
is. I
always.
mean, and I see a lot of that going on right now, because when we was grinding with the music, going heavy, me and Shmack and all that, bro, that's when nobody was sharing nobody's stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody was liking nobody's stuff.
Nigga, remember
It
when
was
niggas was
5
beefing
likes
and
and they were
shit?
all your boys.
Mhm.
You feel me? People was, you know what I mean? People were just, it got real. Like, people really were getting into fights and stuff. Like,
nigga,
you
the
feel
diss
me?
record,
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
summer?
Yeah,
Everybody was
That
dissing
summer
each
was
other
a
and
hot
shit.
summer.
everything was
Sure was.
crazy, bro. Everything that summer was crazy. You made a song and everybody really sat down and listened to your bars to be like, oh yeah, he's talking about me. When I see him, you already know. You feel me? That was what was going on a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And for the last 3 years or 4 years of Lawrence, a lot of unity been going on. And you feel me? And that's what we want to keep seeing, bro, because there's so much talent. I mean, I look at it, there's so much talent in the city, bro. It's just somebody needs to pop, bro. Somebody needs to pop, bro. That's all it is.
True.
You feel me? And then from there, boom, 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 and that's it. What can we do? We go
Facts.
from there. Then Brian's a millionaire.
Me not.
Fuck. Then Brian's a millionaire, and that's it. Then he leaves me on the low. You feel me? It's all good,
Yeah.
bro. It's all good, nigga. You could just be out when you got your $1 million. You want to talk to
Millions nothing nowadays, bro.
Right? Really not, for
me.
real.
Give me $1 million, so I will look at things, bro.
Oh, you gotta get a Rari?
Nah, don't worry about the Rari. The Rari will come tomorrow.
Solo, what would you do with $1 million?
You gonna flip that bad boy?
Bro.
$1 million. Get on a plane and get travel the world for a little bit.
Get your head straight.
Yeah. Like this
That's
is
what's up,
That's
man.
yo, I think about that
That's
shit
dope.
too, nigga.
Same
Like,
here,
If
yo.
I were-
Yo,
if-
yo,
if I
to
were
go
to
around
get
the
$1
world.
million, bro, I'm buying a whole block of like bodegas and shit.
this
I think that's a smart investment.
I'll buy the whole block of bodegas and let the people keep running it, but they'll just pay me rent. And I'll be chilling.
Yeah.
Pick it up on the first. Holla at me.
I mean, that
That's
sounds
it,
like a
shit.
solid investment, but
I'll buy like 7,
You
8
You
of
have to
them.
wait to get
shit.
money. He's gonna have to wait
Yeah.
to get his money back. He's
Nah,
gonna have
hell
to
no.
wait.
right, nigga.
Because I'm gonna buy it off them. I'll be like, yo, how much you want this? You could keep it. You just gotta rent off me. How much you want? Okay, boom. See you later. Bang. Holla at me. Now the rent's higher because I run this shit. Boom. Ponte. I ain't get over all these niggas, bro. You have to make your money. $1 million go like that, bro. You
Shmack.
could spend 500,000 on a whip.
What are you doing with $1 million?
Man, I'm gonna do a lot of crazy shit with $1 million.
Definitely
I mean,
Shmack.
I don't know. Honestly, I will first.
Schmack will blow it in the first day.
Nah,
This nigga
I
said the
I
first
can,
day.
but I won't. Like the way my mind is now that I'm much older.
Yeah.
I will honestly invest it into like property.
Okay.
I already have
feel
my
that.
landlord certificate, so I'm gonna be, up to some good things pretty soon.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will invest it. I will get my mom a home. I always wanted to buy her a home.
Definitely gonna buy my mama
Facts.
crib.
Damn, this nigga said like the dopest, most humble shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm getting on a plane and going around the world.
You already see me about-
I mean, that's next. That's next, right? That's
That was
next.
coming next, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that
over
was
here.
that's
I'm over
that.
here buying bodegas and shit
like,
before
I'm
getting
gonna
my
buy
mom
my
out the
mama
hood.
It gets slightly nicer as you go. Slightly more
I was
nicer.
I was preparando not to stay
Right.
broke after I bought my mom the crib.
Yeah. Because I want to make money off the bat.
We make money out the bat. My mom knows what it is. She's good where she's at.
It's like fuck looking at the market. They just buy a
man,
whole
I don't
block
need
of
a bank. I got
bodegas.
so much bankers in my family, bro. I don't need a bank, nigga.
Alright.
And I'm being serious, nigga.
I said like
You
by
got a
looking
family full
at
of
the
bankers?
market.
Hell yeah.
Niggas is just tellers and shit, or
Bro,
they just
nah, my brother's like he has like his own office. He be like does like loans and shit.
Yeah.
And my mom used to work in the bank for like 10 years, so nigga, you got
Bro, shout out to your brother. He
yeah, shout out to my brother. He's doing his
got
thing. That
helped
nigga,
get
man.
my credit
shout
up.
out to my brother,
Yeah.
bro. Nigga done bought his first crib. You feel me?
Good
Nigga,
shit.
good dad. You feel me? He got married. He's living. you
Big
mean?
supportive of
definitely
credit
supports-
unions.
and
You
he's
know what I
real
mean?
man shit.
Credit unions.
Yeah, that
I
nigga
respect
definitely
that.
supports his podcast, bro. That nigga looks
Facts
out for me.
that too.
It's my guy, bro. But you don't have any closing like anything you want people to really know about you, as in like, or like where can they hear your music at? Plug yourself in, like
yeah. I mean, like I said, I dropped the EP, whatever makes it better. That's on like all streaming platforms and shit, like Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. I mean, if you want to hear like the older shit, I got some older shit on SoundCloud. What is it? SoundCloud.com/solod010, I think.
So
I'll
you-
tell you
I should know
now.
that.
So you have your evolution of your whole thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Well,
dope.
I mean, I hit a lot of the old shit, the shit that got, we don't need to hear that no more. Some of the shit that's like, alright, nigga, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
But like, but yeah, you can hear like my first single that I ever dropped, like by myself, like all that shit's up there. Definitely, I'm working on the album right now. Like that's my focus. Like I was in the studio actually earlier today. I think we got the intro done.
Are we gonna expect any of the EP tracks in there?
Or is this all straight new tracks?
That's a good question, cause like I have like some older songs like from like a year or two ago, like off like the last EP, and then like Whale, which like ironically like that song was like a song I swear to God I wrote like walking, like I wrote like I was just walking like over by where, like kind of like by Hafner's in South. Like the fucking happiness thing where everybody be, you know what I'm
like
saying?
the car wash.
Okay.
Yeah,
type shit,
exactly. Yeah, right over there. I was walking and like the melody kind of came to my head. But that song in particular, like niggas really fucked with out here. So I think just like some issues with the beat. But I think I want to do something like maybe try to like revamp it, put
Yeah,
that on the
dope.
album, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to drop that like first quarter of next year, but who knows? Because like I'll be taking a year in between projects. But
Yeah, you want to make sure you put the right quality out there. You know what I mean?
yeah. The album gotta be big.
Yeah.
Everything, all the sounds, huge. And I like, believe it or not, like on my old projects, like I've released now 4 solo projects, and like none have had any features. Ironically, solo.
Yeah, that's good.
But never on purpose. Like they were all supposed to have a feature on them, like every time, like 2 features in particular, and somehow every single time it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
it's not meant to be. I guess.
well, on the album, I want to have features, like for sure.
Yeah, for
I want to
sure.
like really put like a dope body of work
Chemistry.
together. Yeah, like a nice collaboration of minds and shit. You know,
Yeah.
just like something really.
Is it
fire.
gonna be like linear, as in like almost like a little story type of vibe going through it, or it's just gonna be like how you want to layer it?
I think, like, I'm tempted to do something like that,
That'd be dope. Man.
but at the same time, like, I really want it. I want this shit to just be like a movie, like when niggas started, like just big record after big record, like.
Okay.
Like, you know, so I want to go super hard, like, with the R&B, but also super hard, like, with the up-tempo shit.
I feel
You know, just, like, really melodic sounds, like, but, like, big shit, like, shit that could be, like, soundtrack, like,
word.
couple radio, club records.
Yeah, you gotta throw them,
you know.
right, for the
Oh, of
DJs,
course.
bro.
That's the thing, man, like, I hate, because, like, niggas be hitting me up, too, like, yo, bro, what you working on? And I'm like, got some slow ass shit. Like you can't put this shit in the club. Like
You can't play this
yeah.
shit on Turn Up Tuesdays.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just recorded both the things that I recorded today were like up tempo, like hard, like you know. I don't know if y'all know Hush at all, but like that's like
I know Hush.
he produces a lot of grams and shit. Like that nigga, his beats be knocking. So
Word.
I just
That
been
nigga's
sitting
beats
with.
is amazing. I was in the booth with that nigga
Crazy.
one time. I was chilling with my cousin. And
Mm-hmm.
he was
With-
making
with
the beat
the-
from scratch.
Well, before we close,
Yeah.
this has been a question that I've been thinking about.
What you been thinking of, bro?
Not like you.
Nah, man. I want to know what you been thinking.
Like you do R&B.
Yep.
But I'm wondering if do you step into like the African type of noises, like the African kind of dance hall noise.
Look, Nah,
You know what I mean?
I have
Like
not yet. I'm not opposed.
Cause you know that feels, you know how some other artists is,
Yeah, go to
you
like
know,
the Caribbean way.
go,
You never did like a dancehall type song?
you know, start like,
Like, yeah, actually, yeah.
cause that feels like that another R&B spot that really, like, you know.
Yeah, nah. Like, again, that's part of kind of just like improving the overall sound, like the overall sound of it, like just having those, you know, different vibes and shit like that. But that's not something I've done before. But
Okay.
you know, not opposed.
Okay, that sounds, because I know it's just dope. You know, Drake pulls it off sometimes.
Yeah,
But I'm like,
he
yo,
doing Afrobeat
like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I met an artist actually in LA that does like Afrobeats and shit, and like his shit is crazy.
Word.
Yeah, I like that type of shit. Well, I'm a dancehall head, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I like emotion,
Straight
man.
dancehall.
So that's
This nigga's still at the jam in fucking
East
03
Haven.
in the basement.
yo.
East Haven, nigga.
With a
I
bitch
was,
on the wall and shit.
bro, I was throwing a lot of the basement parties, bro. That's why, you feel me?
That's what's up.
That was my
For
era,
real.
my
Yo,
DJ era. Was
shout
all-
out to
Shout outs
fucking
to
childhood nigga.
Yo,
Yeah,
bro, I had
shout outs
the
to
best
that,
childhood in
bro.
Lawrence, bro, was my childhood. You feel me?
our
Really?
childhood.
Our childhood, bro. It was, bro. What when parties were? Well, I was DJing the parties. I was bringing real turntables
Real
to,
turntable? That's what's
to
up.
basement parties, charging $2 for guys and $3 for guys and $2 for shorties.
Then we did colors.
Bro, then I did me and my boy
Traffic
Complex.
jam.
Shout out to my boy Complex. We did a traffic jam, bro. We had like 150 kids in a crib, bro.
Yo, the band started
Everybody got locked up.
after
This
that.
nigga
Like,
said everybody.
after that, there was no more. There was no more jams. We used to call it jams.
Yeah,
After that,
I
the
never
party
understood
started
the
getting
difference between a
crazy
party and
because
a jam,
the
but,
cops
like,
started locking
Niggas
everybody
really
up.
try to break it down for me too, and I'm like, nah, that doesn't make any sense, bro.
Yeah, they get
Like a jam is. Go ahead.
yeah,
Tell
no,
me.
the
What's
jam,
the difference?
the jam is just like I'm guessing because like jam packed full of people. Yeah, everybody's
So
up
it's
for
not
that.
A
Wait,
jam
right,
is a
so-
house party with dance hall and it's sweating and
Because a jam could be a hip hop
I
party.
can follow
too.
that.
A jam could be a hip hop party.
So, because if by that logic, then it's not a jam until like it's over. Like, alright, yeah, it was packed. Alright, nigga, we threw a jam. Yeah, we threw a jam last week. That's good.
Because a jam to me, it has to be packed. It can't
Yeah.
be like a get together. Get
Nah.
together. Is
I
a
think
get
you just
together.
gotta be real hot. Like there has to be like a beam. you
And
know,
people have to be
the-
dancing.
Nah,
And
bro,
people
bro,
have to be
bro,
No
dancing.
AC, everybody.
bro, the
sweating,
walls-
A
no
jam
windows
moves.
and
The
shit.
I
walls
don't
be
know.
sweating and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I'm telling
Windows
you.
are foggy,
You go in with
people
a,
are moving.
with a white tee, bro. That shit looks see through after.
Yeah.
Cause you mad wet, nigga. All you see is your skin color.
Those parties be wild, bro.
Bro,
Yo,
I'm
I
telling you.
DJ back in the days. I used to DJ, but not the way you
Yeah.
do. Virtual DJ, yo, bro. I threw a party on 145th, and I think it was like Amsterdam or some shit like that. At my homegirl's crib, bro. Niggas knocked down the wall, bro. Like,
Bro, my nigga, there was a
reckless
party
shit.
Yo,
out here that
tell
DJ
'em.
Turtle, bro. We was in a party, DJ Turtle was spinning. Shout out to my guy, DJ Turtle. That's my guy.
Facts.
You know, but he was DJing a party before we closed this up. He was DJing a party, but that shit got so packed the floor broke.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga, I feel like I saw a video. Some
Nigga,
shit
the
like
full-
that.
Yo, the
the
band
floor,
started
nigga.
after all
Boom.
that
After that, bro, my nigga, cops, bro, at fucking 9:30 in
Cops,
in
nigga.
the night, bro, nigga. You hear loud music at your crib, whoop, shutting you down. Bro, man, we came on the newspaper and everything, bro, for that shit.
And so,
How do you break the floor? Sorry,
I have no idea.
My nigga, bro,
It's a
I'm
jam.
telling you. Man, imagine you in a house party, jumping on that floor, going, "Oh my niggas get down like what? Oh my niggas."
Yo, people just all sorts of gang signs. All sorts of gang
You
signs.
feel
yeah.
that floor jumping and you says, "Bah!" You know, man, you seen everybody.
You know what notices? Like a lot of people left the beef usually, not always.
So
Usually
after the
after the party.
After the party.
After the parties, I had people
In
walking
the
home and
party,
like,
everybody was
alright,
getting along like, nigga.
dog.
I'm gonna fuck you up after this.
My man, when I see you,
Right.
you feel me? But it was like, that dancing reggae, look at
Yeah.
You feel me? It was like that, so then it was like, alright, no doubt, I feel you. So, but thank God, man, I don't care. That beef shit was like, I really went to parties, but to just grind all day, go home, talk about it.
Nigga.
I wasn't thinking about fighting nobody, you know what I
Yup.
mean? Cause I was also getting paid doing this, so 15 getting paid to have fun, why not?
I was just trying to break.
You were living life,
shorties,
though.
yeah.
Me too.
Bam,
We're just
bam.
trying
Definitely
Yeah,
he had the ponytail going on.
Yeah, I love
He
hair.
had the ponytail.
Yeah, I used to do mad braids. I used to have long
I had a
hair.
ponytail at one point.
Definitely
in
had a
life.
ponytail.
Yeah,
me with my
ponytail was the
with
wave.
my body curls.
I mean,
Thought that I found something profound. All the way up, now I'm back on the ground. Running around, chasing somebody in spite of my doubts. Look at me now. Heard it's a bitch, I'm swimming in liquor, ready to drown. You full of shit and you know it. I pull up quick and you know it. You love me but you never show it. But you take my check and you blow it. You feed me lines like a poet. You in the club looking hoish. You popping bottles and moe it. And you smoking loud like you do it. Please don't judge, I'm in love with someone who is real. You so far, who I thought I don't know what to feel. All them lies that you got caught in, they should've broke the deal. I feel stupid, oh my goodness, Jesus, please take the wheel. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, 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 look at me. You got me running, running circles. Oh, running, running circles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, you got me running, running circles. Oh, oh, oh. Circles. Yeah, 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 yeah. Circles. Circles. Would you be with the truth? Would you lie and prove? You got me out here looking crazy, and this shit ain't the move. Shots to the hand, you got me wasted. You in denial and I'm impatient. You swear probably in different places. I'ma tell you what you base it. Still you got a face. I ain't not the one that you wanna play against. I've been going hard like I'm living in a basement. You gon' really feel it when you see it replace me. Damn, shit ain't been the same since you in the lane switch. Damn, I really hate this. I need a vacation, babe. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. You got me running, running circles. Oh, running, running circles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, you got me running, running circles.